Hello everybody and welcome, you're watching Dave Playing Games. My name is Dave and I am playing Fallout 4. We're back in the Commonwealth with Erik and he's had a new, intriguing thread to pick up on, so we're going to follow up on that straight away. Listening to the radio, I've heard a cry for help from a familiar voice.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office, I'll be waiting.
Well, there we go. Ellie, Nick Valentine's secretary, has called for our help. So we find ourselves here at Diamond City, where we're going to speak to Valentine, Ellie, and see exactly what this big crisis is all about. Also, please excuse my voice, I've been very, very ill recently. Oh, and look! On our way to Diamond City, we've bumped into an old friend. So, having a quick look at Cricket's inventory, we've got some interesting bits and pieces here that we probably won't bother with, but this is grabbing my attention. Tactical boosted plasma scattergun. Yes, it's arguably not as good as my laser rifle is right now, but it's plasma, so it does energy and physical damage. I could make this work. Although sadly she doesn't seem to have anything else that I could swap the mods out for it, so we'll pass on it for now. However, knowing that there are plasma weapons in circulation now that have good mods on them, we could look at an upgrade pretty soon. And so here we are, ready to rock and roll. Let's go into Diamond City and speak to Valentine.
Just to make God wait a little longer.
You gotta listen. Mayor McDonough, I saw him with one of those Institute synths.
What?
Piper was right. He's one of them.
McDonough's a synth. Oh God. What do we do now?
You can stop standing around. Someone get a doctor.
Well, that was
McDonough's a synth. Someone has to do something.
That was a turnout. And oh god, Piper's gonna love this. Right, well, first things first, let's speak to Danny.
Sullivan.
2 slugs in the gut, plus the fall from the elevator. I ain't gonna make it.
Have you considered a magical needle that will fix everything?
Quick, take this stim pack.
Thank you. I feel better.
So, we have allegedly saved Danny Sullivan, which is nice. So we'll investigate that first. Let's go find Piper and see what's going on with the mayor. Piper, Piper, Piper. She's not here. Oh, bloody hell, she's probably already at the office, isn't she? Nat, have you seen your sister?
Hey, Nat.
Watch your back. The Institute could be right behind you.
I don't think so. I sort of blew them up. In fact, thinking about it, having blown them up, where exactly did these synths come from? Oh, and shock, Piper's here already.
Damn it, McDonough's locked the door.
Shock? You were trying to kick it in to get to him. I would have done the same thing.
Oh, there's no key. Gotta be a way in.
Have we tried picking the lock? It's a novice lock. You're really good at picking locks. Right, okay, I'll do it.
Nice.
Blue, what are you doing?
That's far enough.
Help me! He's crazy!
I am not just going to be discarded and tossed to the wolves. I'm the mayor, goddammit!
Okay, why would you think you're going to be discarded?
Discarded. The Institute didn't want you back?
No, before the explosion, they sent some discount messenger to tell me I've outlived my usefulness. Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. I'm walking out of this city, unharmed, with my dignity intact.
You're not getting off the hook that easy, McDonough. You have to answer for what you've done.
I'm either walking out of the city a free man, or I'm killing as many of you disgusting, filthy savages as I can.
You're not really making us sympathetic to your cause here.
You're going to stand trial. And these people are going to have justice.
Lord knows you've got plenty to answer for.
Trial? Please. You know how these people feel about synths. I won't be stuck in a prison while they gloat.
One more everywhere.
Oh. Well, I guess that was totally unavoidable. But what? Why are we shooting her? Piper, why are we shooting the hostage? Right, let's go find... Piper, do you mind? Just leave her alone.
Without a mayor, the city council will be next in line to pick up the pieces. Let's hope they do a better job.
Ooh, She's got all that money that I bribed her with. Yoink. I didn't mean to do that. I assumed that was going to be a document. Nothing to see here. Right, well, after that bizarre little distraction, let's go back and speak to Nick and see what he's got to... There's a Brotherhood of Steel flag flying above that. What have I done? Oh my god, there's a Brotherhood Knight as well. Okay, so basically I facilitated the takeover of the entire Commonwealth by the Brotherhood of Steel. I feel like I may have made a slight error.
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
I'd much prefer to wear my lieutenant's hat, but,
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
I have excellent news though, Nick. We're not walking anywhere, we're travelling in style. Get your coat. Oh, you already have. Before we head off, let's get a good night's sleep. And now I'm sick. Of course I'm sick. What? Do you literally never change the sheets on these beds? This is gross. Luckily, if I was going to get sick anywhere, Diamond City was the best place to get sick because there's a doctor.
A wide variety of medical treatments. And that's that.
Right, and with that, let's make our way onto the Nakano residence and... Oh, this is brilliant. I get to wear my hat inside my armour. But, oh, what? We've barely set foot outside the city, and we're being attacked by raiders. That didn't go as you planned, did it, buddy? Where precisely has this thing landed? Why is nothing ever straightforward? All I wanted to do was get on my plane, fly to the Nakano residence. Right, now obviously we're not going to be able to fly directly to the Nakano residence because we're far too far away. However, if we go back to the old Museum of Witchcraft, we can walk up the road and get to it that way. Off we go. No, you're gonna fly straight into it. No, stop. And so with our vertibird journey ending here at the Museum of Witchcraft, nice and straightforward. From here we just take a little wander north and have a chat with this Kenji chap. Oh, wait, what the hell is that thing? We may have picked the wrong direction. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Definitely don't want to deal with that. No, enormous terrifying sea creatures is not how I want to spend the next few weeks. Not in a position to take out a Mirelurk queen. God damn, it's hard enough to kill the baby Mirelurks. I mean, we all remember how that worked out, right? So, something that's about 10 times the size and called a Mirelurk queen, I think not. Wait, what? Oh, but we wouldn't make it all the way without having a single fight, would we? So, I missed. Okay, we seem to have disturbed a whole bunch of corpses. And oh, would you look at that? We're coming up on a little shed. Is this where the Nakanos live? Oh, and another shed, and aha, a house.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you?
ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Okay, so apparently we have to find a missing person who's an adult who's just left of their own volition. This isn't really for us to deal with, is it?
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
Brilliant. Thanks for that. That's really useful.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Yes, starting by having a conversation with your wife who seems slightly more rational than you.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Yes.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
I don't know. You're supposed to be helping me with those questions.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Please don't do that. Don't hold things back and go, oh no, I don't want to waste your time. It's usually the most critical information.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Okay, that was arguably very useful, thank you. I'll go to the boathouse. So let's leave the walking tank, because walking around on beaches in a walking tank is probably not the best way to get around, and head on into the boathouse, which has... Are those fireworks? Why would you stick fireworks to the outside of a wooden built... You know, whatever. And there's a very bright picture of a lighthouse, which is apparently a lovingly cared for picture, which seems out of place. I'll say it's very, very bright and stark against the background. Search the frame. Oh, and look, I find a key hidden within the frame. Okay. Grandfather's note. Dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Yes, the key is in the picture. Very cryptic, Grandad, thank you. So, that must be the key for the safe. And inside the safe we have duct tape. Duct tape and a holotape, which we'll obviously be taking and playing.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Well, there we are then. It seems she sailed north to Far Harbor, and... Okay, I don't like Nick Valentine, he's weird. Kenji, I appear to have a solution.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Indeed I did. She believes she's a robot.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, there's nothing all too wrong with being a synth. I mean, my girlfriend's a synth, my mate here's a synth, I have very little recollection of life before being here, so I might be a synth. Just, it's all good.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Okay, so onto the boat we go. Wait, no, I very nearly left without my power armor. Right, so onto the boat we go again, and if Kenji is to be believed, then this thing just sort of works. So, travel to Far Harbor. At least it's not as weird as that vertibird door thing that just teleports you around, so this is, at the bare minimum, actually moving us. So I guess we'll just wait here and see you in Far Harbor. And lots of shipwrecks. That doesn't bode well. This is a very eerie looking island. Super spooky. Oh, there's ghostly mists. Some houses. Fairly decent sized town actually. A wolf howling. Weird sort of Frankenstein-y tube things. This is... I don't want to be here, do I? Ooh, and I've leveled up. So, in getting here, I've had a couple of extra levels, and I've put them into intelligence and then into science because, well, I haven't just downloaded Far Harbor. I've also downloaded another piece of DLC, which I'll probably get to at some point, and that's unlocked a whole new series of weapon upgrades, specifically melee weapon upgrades. Indeed, I have enjoyed using Big Smash, but there's the possibility that in the future, I can replace the heated super sledge with a much more powerful sledgehammer. Anyway, all that for the future. Right now, let's have ourselves a little chat with these folk.
You don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
I'm here to do odd jobs and generally plunder you until I'm super rich and you're super poor.
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
Did I mention I'm probably going to kill a bunch of you as well?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, Help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have.
Well, that is basically the one thing I'm good at, so let's do it, I suppose.
Man the fall! Something's out there.
I didn't see anything.
Eyes peeled, everyone.
Oh, no, that's just people, guys.
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Is that the secret of this place? Were people the monsters all along? Oh no, no. No, monsters were the monsters. At least there's so many of them, I can't miss. Oh, bloody hell, I missed. Well, so they are alarmingly resilient to laser fire. Maybe I brought the wrong gun. Ooh, legendary golfer, this doesn't bode well. Have a grenade. I had the wrong grenade out again.
No,
Something else? Ooh, what the bloody hell are those? Anglers? God, those are super ugly. Oh, and they can spit things. Right, well, if in doubt, let's do things the old-fashioned way. Oh god, those things are hideous. Well, what a welcome to Far Harbor.
Now you see what we're up against. Fog and creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help, we needed it. You deserve this.
Thank you. Everyone seems to just want to give me money today.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
Worse? Worse than that? Like mud crabs?
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
No, I feel like as the protagonist, this is exactly the sort of thing you should be burdening me with.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee.
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Well, I guess I need to find the proof then. But seriously, back to the missing girl.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
I see. So I'm being pushed into speaking to Longfellow, I guess. Well, then let's go and have a chat with him.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank.
Well, there we go. So, we've been given clear direction into what we need to do. We've arrived in Far Harbor, been attacked by sea monsters, which I distinctly remember saying I didn't want to have to deal with. And now, we have to speak to a guy called Old Longfellow, who will take us to Acadia, which is full of synths. I'm definitely still delirious. Well, being caught in an island dominated by evil sea creatures, this is probably my idea of a nightmare. However, we're here now, and I have to lend a hand, I have to make things better, so what's in the tank? Oh, of course it's a bloody mud crab. You know, I hate this place already. If you've enjoyed the video, stick a like on the video for me and subscribe to the channel, as these videos will go up every single Fallout Friday. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll be back for the next one, and I'm really looking forward to get stuck into this crabby nightmare. This is my first time playing Far Harbor, and if you've got any experience or anything I should check out, drop it in the comments down below. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Ta-ra.